sports, hobbies, and pets. We're gonna choose an area of interest just to make the question pool a little bit shorter. And 3, 2, 1, go. Cuban chess. I know this guy. That's Jose Raul Capablanca. Because of course I just have that coolly committed to memory, right? So MyOhMyke is a game that was included. You can see at the top, included with Microsoft Encarta 98. It's kind of a packing game that was to air quote help you study. I'm sure I'm not the only person who played this to goof off in class when I was, supposed to be looking up articles to write a paper or something like that. But and it's just a fun little maze game, and every time you enter a new room, you're presented with a multiple choice question. You can see there are 4 different difficulty levels you could choose. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was not reading the question whatsoever. There we go. And there's also a variety of different topics you can use, or choose from, rather. If you're kind of stuck, or you actually want to research, sometimes the NPCs and the pictures in the background will actually link you to different articles in the encyclopedia, so that you can go ahead and try to research, read up more about the things you're doing. Like it's not a bad study tool. I'm not, it tries very hard to tie it in with the encyclopedia, which is pretty neat. But it's still a game, still a trivia game. I'm playing on the sports, hobbies, and pets category because I'm pretty sure it just has the smallest rather. Let me read this question. Yeah, it has the smallest question pool on level 4 out of all the categories. That stick button. So I'm more likely, I'm going to start getting repeats sooner. And even if, I study real hard and I want to memorize all the questions, just having fewer questions to memorize is a big help. Also the question about dogs and card games, and, who doesn't like dogs and gambling and card games? I mean, I did not read this question. And 19. American for that's Gene Sarazen. But if you start to branch out into the other categories, there are some a couple of guidelines, rules, some things that help you get through questions. Because you absolutely could just say not even just hit buttons and until you get the right answer. I'm gonna pick up some extra points. I'm gonna match actually. Oh hey, I'm going the wrong way, which is the right way. In order to actually beat MyOhMyke and break the curse and leave this accursed eternal maze, castle of maze that I'm in, whatever you want to call it. Read the question. That's curly. I have to score 20,000 points. So it's not always the worst thing ever to go the wrong way. Because the last thing you want to do is finish a floor at 19,900 points, because then you have to complete the entire next floor in order to escape. It's Harmon Killebrew. That's the one baseball question I think actually makes it in the level 4 pack. And see, there's the first question. We've already started looping back around. The long game, that's croquet. Croquet. Russian chess player. So as I was saying, if you start to branch out into other categories, you're gonna pick up a couple of rules of thumb. If the question's asking about anybody who's British, if they're a British scientist, British author, anything like that, chances are they've been knighted. So you're looking for one of the answers with sir or dame or lady, a title in the name. Poodle point. Why do I keep clicking Dachshund? If the question's asking about anybody who's anything to do with Russia, that's a car or whist. I keep forgetting. Any questions that are about Russia, Russian people, except for this one. This is the one exception. Any other question about Russians, you want to pick whoever has the longest name. That just happens to be the right answer most of the time. You don't even have to read the names, it's just whichever one is longest on the screen, that's the right answer when it comes to questions about the Russian people. Breed of non-sporting dog. No. Shoot. It's a Keyshawn. Let me actually read it. I reckon that's down. The one really like tough thing in this game isn't so much the trivia. It's anytime you have to go down, like physically go down to a room that's behind you from where the camera's facing. The hitbox on that down arrow is completely. See, you can talk to NPCs. The hitbox on that down arrow is not what it looks like. It's pretty small actually. We're about halfway through, and that's where is he? There he is. Oop, gone the wrong way. Oh, that's a Borzoi. Okay. Isn't this music just fantastic, by the way? Oldest board game. That's backgammon. Right. Yeah. See right there, the question asks about Australian breed of dog, and two of the answers have Australian in it. No, that's trees. Now, all of these NPCs and chests and things that I'm walking by, you can't actually stop to talk to them. Some of them can be somewhat entertaining. Some of them try to be a little funny. This is a speedrun though, so we're not going to talk to any of them. The paintings in the background are generally links to Encarta articles. I think I mentioned it earlier though. But these books on the right hand side of the choices, if I'm really stumped on a question, those books will pull up the article on whatever that answer is. And I believe it does pause the timer if you do that. So technically speaking, you could actually go look up the answer and not cost yourself too many points. But it would cost you, RTA, obviously. Your sporting dog. Hey. I think Saliki is the answer to another one. I think 3 of the 4 answers in that one question I was staring at. 3 of the 4 answers are actually answers to other questions. So I just missed this one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. To the right. Wayne Gretzky, American figure skater. Oops. I don't know if it's because I'm playing on let's pick up these extra points. Might be because I'm playing in a virtual PC because they don't actually own Windows 98 computer. But sometimes like when I'm sitting here spamming clicks trying to make the text box go away, it'll actually I'll actually read some of those inputs, so sometimes I'll move me back. This is just me trying to find things. Oops, they see. I think I was trying to click Borzoi, and I click close too many times. Some input can be a little bit laggy sometimes. Wow, that is definitely not backgammon. This game, this is tripling. So how many points am I at? Oh, good. We should finish up on this floor. Breed of working doll developed for. Yeah. We should finish up on this floor. Yeah, we got plenty. There's plenty of rooms between now and then. Breed of non-stats. Bichon Freeze. Harmon Killebrew. That should put us over 20,000. No, one more. Blanca. Name of the long game. That's Croquet. Alright, one last question. Oh no! Wait, no, I went the right way. Yeah, we're going the right way. So I'm gonna walk up the staircase. That's time. And this is the end screen. If you've never finished MyOhMyke, this is the end screen. I'm gonna click here. Congratulations, Traveler! You've completed the task for which you were summoned. The curse has been broken. And then you click, and then there are 8 different endings to this game because you know, a game like this, it needs multiple endings. It's got almost as many endings as Chrono Trigger. It's got like 8 or 9 different endings. All of which are only very, very slightly different. All of which are completely text-based. Let's see what happened here. An Asian traveler comes up to me and bows and says, "Thank you for breaking the curse." And this one's pretty boring, actually, but you get some cool victory music. And that's pretty cool music. That is it for MyOhMyke. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up for Hover and finish out the Windows 95 block.